It's Nathan, Nat and Shaun's Ho Ho Holiday Podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
So we work with some colourful people here.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a pause there. And you know what? Creative people and people that can actually do some amazing things. Now, I always look at my family and think, God, we are so Jerry Springer. We're so Jerry Springer. We've got no culture. Really?
Oh, well, no, that's not true,
My
Nathan.
mine.
You do a
for
Christmas
you
lasagna.
sit in a carport and eat deviled eggs and your
Like times of yore.
traditional Christmas lasagna.
Like times from yore.
So,
Most
you know,
definitely. Yeah.
Don't
So-
understate your culture.
Yeah. So one thing that I do enjoy watching is Josie's family. Now, Josie as well is from Kalgoorlie, but they're from the cultured end.
Jeez, that's not saying much.
That's yeah.
And Josie, you guys are what heritage?
We're Italian, but I call us, we're wogs.
Okay, because we can't.
We
call
would
wogs
never
anymore.
say that.
We
You
can't
can't,
say
that's
that anymore.
racist for you
It's
guys,
racist.
but
Yeah.
it's not for me.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can't say it.
She can say the W word.
All right, so talk to us about the thing that you guys do at your house I think your mum's house every year that I love watching on Instagram.
Yeah, okay. Well, we used to do it at Nonna Nonnell's,
Yes.
but they're no longer with us. But so now my mum, she's the eldest, so she's the matriarch of her side of the family. We make tomato sauce.
This
Okay,
is my
so
So we make
favourite.
our own sauce.
This whole sauce day situation is so interesting to me.
I remember
Yes,
seeing
so-
it on Looking for Alabrandy. Like it was,
yeah.
that was the start of it.
So that is like a really good...
Just good description.
It's a good
Yeah.
description
Yes.
of what goes on.
So the
So how do you go
reluctant
about
next generation are like dragged into it because they don't really
Yeah.
they like the tradition, but you'd rather be out with your friends.
Yes,
Fair?
correct. And when you start, it's actually funny. Like I'm a bit of a boozer. I love a drink. And
Josie, we know.
Early on in my time when I was living at college and I was at university, my nonna would start it at 5:30 in the morning, and you had to be there. And I remember once I came straight from Northbridge.
So you were sauced already.
And I
Amazing.
was sourced already in my get up that I was, and you had Nonna's little.
Right.
And then you get
Little,
given presumably get given a job to do.
Yeah, you get given jobs. So it's like you have
factory.
stations. Like it's like a factory
Yeah.
line. So my favourite job to do is to actually pour the sauce into the bottle.
Yes.
Oh, right,
and
when
then
it's all
you've got to
almost been done.
And then
Yes.
what we do with the little kids, because now
Yes.
I've got children and we've
Yeah.
got lots of kids around us, smaller kids. They put the basil, so you put a little leaf of basil
Yes.
Yeah.
into
what the leaf in it?
into the leaf into the bottle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So once the sauce goes into the bottle, you top it off with a little basil leaf. Oh, cute.
And then one of the, like, probably a stronger person, like a man.
Trent.
Or Trent, my husband.
Husband.
Oh, he's great.
A man
We've
or Trent.
Aussie, like,
A
so
man
my
or
husband,
Trent, my husband.
It's funny. My sister and my husband are ultra Aussie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they like
Oh, mate.
come into this environment. They're like, "What is
What is
going
happening?"
on? Like, what is this noise? And what do I have to do?" But they put the bottle,
Caps on.
the caps on, and then it gets stacked into like a barrel.
Yes.
And then it gets stacked, and then it gets cooked. So there's like a little gas
Oh,
thing on the
right.
bottom.
So you
and
put it
cook
together and you cook it in the bottles.
Yeah, you cook it.
I thought it would
No,
have
but
been
in
cooked.
the what do you
Wait,
mean
what?
in the bottles?
So
In-
you don't
In the
cook
bottles,
it and
you
then put it in
like
the bottle.
a big drum.
Yeah.
It's cooked, and then it's cooked.
A drum
It's
of water.
a drum of water, and it's boiled.
Oh, I thought
And
you,
it
I thought
stays
you cooked
inside-
it and then put
Sorry,
it in the
this
bottle.
is just blowing
No.
every
No.
non-Italian's head off.
And
We
is
didn't
that-
know.
Sorry, is that the same for all the other people that you know would make the sauces
Well, I
in the
think
bottles
so.
first?
Like that.
So,
yeah.
so we've got
Sam's
another,
doing
if
it.
I
Yeah.
may say, wog here
Yes.
with us,
Yeah.
Sam.
We say the W word at our
Yeah,
house as
yeah,
well.
great.
But
We're wogs.
yeah, big barrel of like gallon drums.
Yeah.
You can stack like 100 odd in there.
Can I
think.
tell you?
And they
I
boil in
never
the water.
in a million years thought that you cooked
Me
it once
neither.
bottling it. That's the opposite.
Yeah,
It sounds
and then,
like it
so
would
what
explode
you do is
to me.
The next
Does
day,
it not
they do.
explode?
You do
Oh.
have a couple that do explode.
Oh.
And then
If only
the next
there was a way
day,
for that
so
to
we're
not happen.
there. Yeah.
So
the next day,
Yeah.
the oldies, because it's usually the people that don't work.
Okay.
Like they take it out and then they stack it once it's cooked, because you can't pick it up when it's really
Yeah, of
hot like
course.
that.
Where
So
do
they
you-
take it out and then stack it, and then you store it. So mum and dad store theirs in their garage, like
Yes.
every good Italian family would do. And yeah,
And then
but
you just
I
use it
must
as the year
say-
goes on. Yeah.
yeah. You'll die if you see the amount of salt. My mum's like, we call her
guess.
the salt fairy.
No,
She's
that's
like,
fine.
walking
But that
around with a
preserves
shitload
it.
of salt.
Preserves it,
yeah. And yeah, but I have to say, like, we are absolute snobs when it comes to sauce.
I know. So if I give you a thing of Dolmio, no.
No,
Get
I
out.
did not a client.
No, never, ever, ever.
wow.
Are you just
But
making out
it's-
of your own tomatoes? Because I don't know. Is it just?
No, you
how does
buy.
it-
They buy like Tony Gallardi
Yeah.
would like
Yep.
supply
Yep.
these our people.
Yeah.
By
our
the box.
people,
Yeah.
buy like big crates
Yes.
of tomatoes, and they've got to be like really ripe,
God.
don't they?
What?
Sam? Do you
Yes.
know? Yeah,
Sam.
I'm pretty sure they have to be really, really ripe.
Yeah, we would get them almost as they're going out, almost,
Yeah.
because they're juicier and a bit
Yeah.
more squeezy.
Because the tradition
Right.
would stem from
Yeah.
back in Italy, they would harvest all of the ones that they've grown, and
Yeah.
you can't use them all, so you would bottle them to use through the winter.
Yeah.
I've got a question. These barrels that you're cooking them in,
Yeah.
are they special barrels?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So,
okay, where's
like
that
every
from?
Wog family would have all of this shit stored.
Okay, yeah.
Like this is the podcast.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we'll say shit. Everyone, 1, 2, 3.
So
Shit.
So, you have all this stuff stored. So you have to have, like Sam and I were just chatting about it before. The person who has it at their house has to have quite a large area,
Okay.
and they have to be able to store the barrels, the machines, because
right.
this is where it's gotten really technical too.
Okay.
We bought a machine out of China.
Yeah.
Like my
Yes.
uncle
From
source is
Temu.
amazing.
Oh, I don't-
No, flash.
Do we agree with this? This seems wrong.
No, we do. It's
Yeah.
fine.
For Italian
It just
sauce day.
It processes and gets all the amount of juice. And then what you do is you put the tomatoes through 3 times. My mum's a tight ass. She wants to put it through 4 times. I'm like, let's get rid of it. There's no juice coming out of these.
Squeeze the
Oh,
very
just
last
right.
bit.
Like,
yeah.
And then, so we bought all this fancy equipment
Yeah.
and it gets stored.
So wait, it's the same time of the year? Every year around the same time?
It's basically when you run out, I think.
Okay.
I don't
So
like
then-
when they're running
No,
low.
it would be
Then
the
what
same
is-
time because that would be when the tomatoes are starting to over ripen. It'd be similar.
So
Yeah.
what is the division of product then with the family? Like who gets
So
what?
how much does your
So
nana
my
get?
mum, my mum holds the majority of the product. Well, all of it.
And if
pretty
you want it,
much.
you go to
and
your
then
mum's
if we
house?
want it, we go and grab it.
So
But-
like she's like the sauce
but
shop.
Yeah, she's the sauce shop.
So what,
I'm
you would
really
take
lucky.
one
My
bottle
mum
at a
makes all
time?
my pasta for me. She's an amazing because I work full time. She'll make like
I
my
wouldn't
kids
know.
want
I wouldn't know
spaghetti.
because how long we've
She'll
known each
drop
other?
it off.
How long have we known each other for?
15 years longer.
Mate, longer.
Yeah.
Kalgoorlie.
Yeah,
I've
longer.
never received a jar. Natalie.
Oh my god, I'll bring it in.
Natalie, have you
Too
received
little,
a
too
jar?
late, I would
I'm gonna
suggest.
bring it in
Natalie?
for you guys.
Nah.
Never.
And so
Never.
back to my thing about
I've known
sauce
Antonella for
snobs.
22
Yeah.
years.
This is actually a true thing. Like my kids are little, 7 and 5. Like skips cannot make us spaghetti.
Skips?
We call it skip spaghetti. You can't like if you're inviting like
Are we
someone who
skips?
makes their own.
Yes.
You're a skip.
Oh, Nathan.
I'm
You're the
You're
skippiest of
skipping.
the skips.
You're
An
skipping.
Italian to your house, like don't make them spaghetti.
Can I
You
make
just
you
can't.
lasagna?
It just
No.
I just
Nah.
like
Mine's really good.
I just feel like you
Okay.
just can't.
We're
just
gonna
leave
bastard-
and like
we're gonna
my kids who
bastardise
have
it without
no
knowing.
filter are
Yep.
like, oh, that was bad, Mum. That sauce. Like,
Well, maybe if you
go to
gave us a bottle of the sauce every now and then, we
well,
could
I will
give it
bring
a shot.
some in. I'm going to give it to you, and you'll know the difference. It is 100% all about the sauce,
Guys.
and it's next level amazing.
love it. Sounds fantastic.
I've just had an idea, as I
Yes.
do, right? So
here we
I
go.
think next year we have a sauce off, right? So we get all Italian families come bring their sauce, and I want the judges to be your children,
Oh, yes.
because if they know, if a child knows what's right and what's
Yeah.
wrong, then we can't. They've got no ulterior motives. They're just children.
And they've got no filters, so they're not
What
worried
do you
about
think?
hitting
Exactly.
hurting people's
There's
feelings.
What do you
Yeah.
think? Your kids in?
Yeah, they're in.
Oh
They're
my
in.
god,
I love
it's
it.
gonna be so good.
I'm going to pay Peyton off.
Yeah.
Well, look,
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Josie, she loves sauce, but also she says something else. She loves booze.
Yes.
We'd like to welcome to the show Boozella.
Bella.
Hey Bella, how are you?
Hello, I'm
So,
good.
Bella, the reason you got the call up is because you made us a special Christmas gift each.
Yes,
Talk
I
us through
did.
what's going on here.
So the Christmas tradition we make in my family that we kind of normally we'll make at the beginning of December and then kind of portion out to give gifts to people when we go for lunches
yes.
and all this sort of stuff. We make homemade Baileys.
So, can I ask? So,
Homemade
Josie,
Baileys.
of course, and I may use your word again, wogs. That's wogs. Where does this come? Where does Baileys come from? Like, what
I mean, I
nationality
think
are you? What is it?
It's technically Irish, is it not?
yeah,
So why are your family doing it though?
I
They
don't
just
know.
did?
It's just
It's just something that happens.
it has alcohol in it. I don't know.
just-
Yeah.
Do you make any other alcoholic
They're just
spirits? or
bootleggers from
stuff?
way back.
No. Yeah,
So
that's
who
it.
started
this tradition then?
It comes from I was talking to my mum about it last night, and as far as I know, it comes from my nan. I don't know where she started it, why she did, but yeah, it's just one. My nan has this list of things she makes at Christmas time,
Yes,
and Baileys
and
is
Baileys
one
is
of
one
them.
of them. Wow.
So you put in, there's basically 12 jars, so we're lucky to be in the same team that everyone's got one, which is fantastic for all of us. How many do you do in a sitting?
Like how much did I make?
Yeah.
How much? How many
So
jars?
I made on the weekend when I was making this, I made 6 servings. So it made these 12 jars and then maybe like 2.5 litres.
Yeah,
Wow.
Plus
Have you
2.5
thought
litres.
about getting a little trestle table like the front of Dan Murphy's? Because you know what? Think about it, right? Boutique food.
Oh, yeah.
Straight away. Boutique alcohol. You never even think about
Yeah,
that.
that's
Homemade
good.
booze.
Yeah.
I mean,
Liquor
straight away you
licensing
think...
are on the
straight
on
away
the
you think
phone.
this is like prison, done in a prison toilet.
Yeah.
But it's not. So, did your grandmother try Tia Maria or anything else? Like...
Or just Baileys?
Just Baileys?
Yeah, just Baileys, and then it's normally just like other like baked goods.
So is there a secret to making Baileys? So
I'm
you're
going
not...
to tell you it's so hard to make.
You're not distilling the actual booze,
No.
So
I
you
just use,
buy
like,
the
bottles,
booze,
yeah.
and then you mix it up to make the Bailey's Irish Cream vibe.
Yeah.
Can you give us the... is it a family recipe? Can you give us the thing... No, you don't have to give us all, but give us the things that go into it, not the amounts. Can you do that even? Leave out one thing. Leave out one thing. One secret thing. You won't give us any.
Secret herbs and
I don't know.
spices.
It's like I just feel like if I give it away, everyone will just start making it, and then mine won't be special anymore.
Oh, yours is the first though, so
But
in our lives.
she is worried about the Baileys industry, though. You are, aren't
Yeah,
you? I mean, what if
yeah.
you're the
I
reason
want
why
to
it
go broke,
collapsed? I know
yeah.
all the Baileys
That'd be
families
really
out there.
embarrassing, yeah.
Baileys family drinking vodka out
Oh,
in
they'll
the
be coming.
streets.
They'll be coming for you big time.
So, do you give this out as gifts?
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you kind of like take something to
Yep.
someone's house on
Yes.
Christmas, like that's kind of what we take.
I tell you
That's
what.
cool. It's different, and I love it.
Sean,
Yeah.
do your family do anything? I know you got pigeon raising, but they're the fly into a sausage casing or anything?
No, we're a bit like you, you know. We
We're
don't have
common
the
and
European
nothing.
hardcore background where people are
Yeah.
making sausages or they're making this sauces or
Me
now
either.
they're making
The closest we get to the
Baileys.
sauce day is meat day, when one of this is on the farm, when one of the we would
Animals,
take an
yep.
animal into the to the slaughterhouse, and the butcher would cut it up for us, but in big lots, and you'd get like a giant bag of mince, and then we'd carve it, put it all on the dining table and carve it up into serving sizes to go into the deep freeze.
Yeah.
And then we eat our way through it, and then we do another one.
I used to do that with Hayden Ballantyne. It was so good.
Yeah.
You used to hang him up and cut him.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, you get a bit of meat off him, though.
He's actually delicious
For a
with
small
Baileys.
guy, it's amazing.
That's a good thing to do
that's
too.
really. I'm really glad to be surrounded by culture when my
Yeah.
family and your families have none at
No,
all.
we have zero.
Yeah.
Ours
Merry
is raw
Christmas,
meat.
everybody. Let's open up the Baileys and have a taste. We haven't even
Make
tasted
sure
it
you
yet.
got to give it a good shake.
Okay.
Okay, shake it up.
Shake
And-
it, open it.
Oh, I can't open. I've got a broken arm.
All right.
Hang
Do you
on.
want to do yours?
No, Sean's good at
please.
shaking it. Oh wow, it's like Oh, okay.
Okay. We're literally drinking from jars.
Whoa.
Drinking from
Okay,
the
what
jar.
is that? Amaretto? Is that a thing? Amaretto? Is that like an almondy thing in there, Natalie?
Mm-mm.
It's got French
That's
onion soup
nice.
mix.
Low calorie, low fat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
It does have cream in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That is bloody
Now
good.
you- now I can't drive home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is good over ice cream, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it tastes delicious.
Delicious.
Bella, Merry
Bella,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas. Thanks,
Merry
guys.
so
Christmas,
much.
everybody else.
Yes, and Merry Christmas too. If we can say this, all the wogs.
Absolutely.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.